when you hear the cliche, basketball is a game of runs, now you know how all these cliches starts, how they all begin, and that's about what happened today. I mean, there was some good basketball played. I didn't think either team shot the ball particularly well. We put together a run there to get ourselves to about 6 with about 7 minutes to go, and boy, it was a barrage after that. It was a barrage of tip-outs for layups, a few turnovers in that stretch that really gave them the momentum down the stretch. And that was the key was who was going to have the momentum around that 4-minute, 3-minute mark, and they clearly had it. But I give our guys a lot of credit. Our guys battled. We played really hard. Our guys have always played hard. And, you know, the two guys sitting next to me battled. The guys in the locker room battled. It was just one of those seasons where it just seemed things just seemed to bounce the other way. I thought tonight's game or today's game was kind of indicative of how our season has gone right there, and then it just kind of slips through the fingers. So.
Well, they did what they had to do to win. I mean, that's what it come down to. They forced steal. They got some big rebounds. I have one in my head in particular where it's me and one guy. I mean, they just did what they had to do to win. I mean, you have to take your hat off to Carrington and Jordan Faust. I mean, they made plays down the stretch. I mean, they did what they did to win. I mean, I'll score. I mean, it's all the other things that I really need to focus on. I mean, like I said, rebounds, just making sure I can guard my guy. I mean, you're going to make some shots, you're going to miss some shots. Nobody shoots 100%, so I really don't focus too much on that. I'm just trying to do everything in my power to help my team whatever way I can when my shots not fall.
Boy, it's the ball bounces funny sometimes, and we had the momentum there. We had a chance to corral a rebound. Tough, I think it was a tough post play, a post move by Jordan Faust, if I remember correctly, that I'm not sure if it hit the rim. And then he got tipped, and we just couldn't get to it. And yeah, it was a barrage after that. But 14 turnovers and 17 points off those turnovers. That really sums it up. And it was in that barrage that really put us back on our heels. And we're getting the ball in quick, and we turned it over quick. We're trying to get some timeouts in there, and the ball's moving so fast. And by the time we got a stoppage in play, you can just see the guys a little bit deflated. But then we cut it to 3. And then from there, it's about getting a stop, getting a rebound. And they kept coming at us. You know, we had a chance there. I thought we had a stop, and then it turns into a foul, and now it comes back. They get more life. And it's just some of those things that just bounce the other way. But you know, these guys have battled and persevered, and just feel bad for the guys in that locker room, particularly the seniors. But you feel bad for the whole team because all year we've battled. It's never been about how hard they've worked. It's just about, you know, a couple plays here or there, a couple of things falling their way, and they just never really had a chance to experience a couple of lucky bounces their way and take that momentum and run with it.
Is this a postseason team, or do you look for those avenues?
I would love to. I know it's a postseason team. The team has played well. We've got some big wins there. We definitely would love to keep playing. Yeah, we picked the wrong time to have a poor shooting night. Looking at our percentages, 30%, 36%. And, yeah, some of that has to do with the defense they were playing, but we also had some really good opportunities. The second possession of the game, I think we had 5 opportunities to put the ball in the basket, and none of them went in. So after 4 minutes, it's 2-2. And we probably had, I think we had 5 more opportunities than they did. So that kind of, if you look at that first 4 minutes, that kind of sums up the game for you, right? That we had chances and just didn't put them in.
To shoot as poorly as you shot in the first half, but only be down 6.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel like we're not going to shoot that poorly again in the second half?
I thought that, and we came back and we answered. We ended up taking the lead, doing things the hard way. And then it comes down to just a few stops. And, again, a couple blocks, trying to block a shot or two, some fouls, put them to the line, and they made their free throws down the stretch. And then they were able to ice the game that way. But you're right.
Do you think there was some frustration as far as shot selection down the stretch? Seemed like times trying to draw contact with around guys and things like that.
I know the play you're referring to, clearly. Yeah, this team has been so unselfish that, sometimes you're in there, you want to make a play. And I would say that the play you're referring to, our kid was just trying to make a play. And he was surrounded. Would you, in hindsight, like an extra pass? Sure. But do you like this? Do you like the aggressiveness to try to make a play? Okay, you can live with that. But this team has been very unselfish, and they've shared the basketball. We didn't get the foul call or make the shot, so you can always look back at that play as one of many that you had a chance to do it again, knowing that that would be the result. Then you make the next decision.
How do you like the tournament format this year with it all at one site, all games are in the same league?
We really enjoyed it. I haven't heard one negative comment. I mean, I think our guys even enjoyed the delay we had yesterday. I didn't see anyone complaining or frowning, and they're just excited to play.
How much stinks the senior class had a lot of emotion from that, to have to separate that for them, for you.
Yeah, we had 3 seniors that all 3 of them been to the NCAA tournament. All 3 of them have won championships, different tournaments we've been in. We're looking forward to having an opportunity this year to get back into the Horizon League tournament. And they put a lot of time in, a lot of work in, and stuck together. I mean, our group, this group has persevered through a lot over the last few years. But they stuck together and came back and played for each other. And sometimes, what you really want to happen just doesn't happen that way. But as long as you can take those lessons and learn these lessons, these life lessons, basketball lessons, you can come out on the other side and be better. And what I like about our squad was that at a time where it was one of our darkest hours as a program, these guys stood up, stepped up, and have turned it into one of the brightest hours. The things that they've accomplished in the classroom, in the community, has been outstanding. The way they have persevered and stuck together and show up here in the tournament and gave everything that they had has been outstanding to be a part of. As a coach, I'm very lucky and blessed to be around them. And there's more lessons to be learned. And hopefully we have a chance to play another game, or hopefully they get a chance to get this bad taste out of their mouth, play another game. If that happens, we'll show up excited to do that. If not, they take away a lot of great memories, and I'll take a lot with me.
Last question for Coach.
How much of a thrill is it going to be? Coach Darner, he plays a style that's unique. It's kind of like a little bit like Oakland. It's up-tempo. You guys, you're going to see it at least 2 times now every season. Maybe seeing a style like that. Rivalry in the state.
Up-tempo, yeah. I mean, it was, I think, 60 and 70 points. That's more of an old school score. First game, yeah, it was. Man, that seems like a long time ago. But their style is very different because it's so random is the best way to put it. I mean, you have all 5 guys are going to shoot it, and they're going to shoot it whenever they think that they can make a play. And that's what makes them a little difficult to guard. But down the stretch, it was some of those tip outs and run outs. If you can avoid some of those turnovers that leave the points, you have a little better chance. And for about 33 minutes, I thought we had done that. But he has a he has a nice group of guys that fit well into what he's trying to do.